You're staring at your phone, aren't you? Like it owes you something, like it holds the answers to all your unspoken questions. 3 ticks, still no reply. You retype that perfect text for the 9th time, agonizing over every word, only to delete it again. Then you promise yourself, okay, I'll wait until tomorrow. But tomorrow feels like a year, a lifetime away, stretching out endlessly with every passing second. Here's the brutal, unvarnished truth, man. Every single second you spend trying to make her miss you is another second you inadvertently prove she was right to walk away. It's like trying to hold sand in your fist. The harder you squeeze, the faster it slips through your fingers, leaving you with nothing but frustration. So stop squeezing. Just stop. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to give you the counterintuitive switch, the game changer that transforms that suffocating desperation into an undeniable gravity, without resorting to cheap tricks, without any pathetic begging, and definitely without sending another cringe-worthy voice note she'll probably just delete. This isn't about manipulation, it's about recentering your world.
Most guys, bless their hearts, fundamentally misunderstand what makes someone truly miss you. They operate under this flawed assumption that missing equals mileage. The more messages they send, the more gifts they shower, the more accidental bumps into her at her favorite coffee shop, the quicker she'll realize what a monumental mistake she made. Psychology actually has a name for this self-sabotaging behavior. It's called the scarcity misfire. You mistakenly believe that if you vanish, she'll forget you entirely, so you overcompensate, right? You flood her space with your presence, your attention, your frantic efforts. The deep, dark irony? The very second she senses that forced, desperate attention, her brain, almost instinctively, labels it as low status. Her dopamine levels drop, her interest wanes, and a subtle repulsion begins to rise. Meanwhile, you're stuck in this agonizing, self-perpetuating chase loop. You text, you delete, you regret, and then you repeat the whole painful cycle. It's exhausting, isn't it? Break that loop. The only way out is to break the supply. True silence, genuine absence, only works its magic when it's real, when you were once a source of genuine energy and joy in her life, not just another source of exhaustion or obligation. If your presence was already draining, your absence will feel like a relief. The goal is to make your absence felt, not just noticed. Think about it like this. Imagine you own a single, precious share of Apple stock. It's valuable, right? But if the market suddenly gets flooded with millions upon millions of new shares overnight, what happens to the value of your share? It plummets. The same principle applies to your attention, your time, your emotional investment. The moment you start handing it out in bundles, making it readily available to anyone and everyone, it instantly becomes cheap, common, and easily devalued. So here's the radical shift. Flip the currency. Instead of investing all that precious attention and energy outwards, invest it inwards. Invest it in yourself, first and foremost. Hit those gym sessions with a vengeance, not for her, but for your own strength. Develop those business plans, not to impress her, but to build your own financial freedom. Dust off that old guitar, learn a new language, dive into that passion project, whatever truly builds your empire, your life. When your time, your focus, your energy becomes a valuable equity, something earned and not freely given, her brain, and anyone else's for that matter, recalibrates. The unspoken thought becomes, if I want access to that, if I want to be part of that, I need to bid higher. That's not manipulation. It's simply market correction. You're not devaluing her or playing games. You're powerfully, unequivocally revaluing you. You're becoming the prize, not chasing it. University of Missouri researchers, in their insightful studies, found something fascinating. It takes roughly 21 days for our neural pathways to begin to rewire themselves after a significant romantic withdrawal. That's your window. Use it.
Commit to 3 weeks, a full 21 days of absolute zero contact. And when I say zero contact, I mean zero. No happy birthday texts, not even an ironic meme that you know she'd love, and definitely no accidental bumps into her at her gym or favorite coffee spot. Each urge you resist, each moment you pull back from reaching out, is like a rep for your emotional muscle. You're building resilience, one avoided text at a time. Block her stories if you must. You're not punishing her. You're protecting your own mental bandwidth, your own peace of mind. By day 10, trust me, you'll feel that gnawing craving for validation, for a sign, for something, like a sugar addict in withdrawal. But by day 20, something profound shifts. You'll wake up caring more about your squat form, your next business goal, or the plot of the book you're reading than her reply speed. That's when the shift truly sticks. That's when you start healing, and that's when your perceived value begins its ascent. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a blueprint for transformation. Pick one pillar of your life that needs strengthening, your body, your bank account, or your brain. Just one to start. Then set a clear, measurable metric you can hit in 30 days. Maybe it's dropping 5 kilos, adding $500 to your freelance profit, finally finishing that online certification, or reading 3 challenging books. The key is to make it tangible. And here's the crucial part. Post the journey nowhere. Let the scoreboard stay completely private. Public applause feels good in the moment, sure, but internal scorecards are what keep you honest, what build real, lasting discipline. When your identity anchors itself to tangible, consistent progress, her absence, or indeed anyone else's, starts to become just white noise in the background of your thriving life. Women don't miss the guy who tells them he's changing. They miss the man who already did. They miss the man whose life is so compelling, so self-sufficient, that his absence creates a void. Have you ever been completely absorbed in a task, only to be interrupted, and then find yourself thinking about that unfinished task for hours, even days? That's the Zeigarnik effect at play. Russian psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik proved that people remember unfinished tasks far better than completed ones. Translation for our purposes. If you leave the narrative of your relationship mid-sentence, her mind keeps writing chapters. Don't give the long, drawn-out, "we're done" speech. Don't send those rambling, closure-seeking essays. Just fade mid-stride. That open loop, that unresolved narrative, activates rumination in her mind. Did he move on? Was I wrong? What's he doing now? Curiosity, my friend, is absolute catnip for attachment. It draws people in. A crucial note here, though, this only ignites if you were adding genuine value to her life before the pause. Silence without substance is just plain ghosting, and that's unattractive. But silence with substance, silence from a man who was genuinely desirable and engaging, that's mystery. That creates longing. When you are rebuilding, you might feel the urge to parade your new and improved life all over social media. Resist it. Instead of trying to run into her at her favorite bar, go to group events where you can genuinely enjoy yourself and meet new people. Take photos, yes, but not the staged, look at me with 10 models kind. Just genuine smiles, candid shots with new friends, showing you're out, you're living, you're expanding your social circle. When mutual friends see you thriving, genuinely happy and engaged, that news travels faster and more authentically than any Instagram post. If she does stalk your profile, and she probably will, eventually, she'll find breadcrumbs of a vibrant life, not billboards screaming, "Look how great I'm doing without you." One picture every 10 days, maybe a story here and there, keeps the algorithm alive without reeking of desperation. The key is relaxed consistency. Desperation posts daily frantic stories. Genuine confidence lets others tell the story of your flourishing life. This is a powerful psychological phenomenon. particularly among avoidant attachment types, who often romanticize partners once the immediate emotional pressure of the relationship drops. By removing yourself from her immediate environment, you inadvertently trigger two powerful, opposing forces within her: a sense of safety through distance and a growing nostalgia fueled by memory. It's like a movie that ended on a cliffhanger, freezing the plot in a state of tantalizing perfection in her mind. The flaws fade, the good memories sharpen. If she reaches out, and she very well might, stay polite but brief. Think one-line answers, no midnight monologues pouring out your soul. Keep it light, keep it short, and keep it moving. Let the void do the talking. The echo of your absence always sounds louder, more impactful, and more intriguing than any shout. Your brevity communicates a quiet strength and a busy, fulfilling life. When, or if, you eventually meet again, the dynamic must be entirely different. Speak about your life like you're the confident narrator of your own epic story, not a fawning fan seeking her approval. Replace hesitant phrases like, "I've been trying to improve myself," with confident, matter-of-fact statements like, "Training's been pretty crazy lately, really pushing my limits." One positions you beneath her judgment, seeking her validation. The other places you firmly beside her as an equal, a fellow human on their own journey. Control your tone, calm and self-assured. Control your posture, open and relaxed. And crucially, control your exit timing. Always aim to leave first, wishing her well, signaling that your time is valuable and your life has other compelling engagements. A king doesn't beg for residency in someone else's kingdom. He rules his own, cultivates its prosperity, and grants visas on his own terms. You are the architect of your domain. If this is starting to click, if you're feeling that shift, hit like so the algorithm shows it to the next guy stuck in text purgatory. Let's be brutally honest for a moment. Statistically, a significant number, around 70%, of couples who reunite without genuine individual growth and self-improvement break up again within 6 months. Translation: do this profound work for you, not for the guaranteed sequel. Sometimes she never calls. That's the gamble inherent in life and love. But here's the undeniable truth. The skills you develop, the muscle you build, the money you earn, the mind you cultivate, the emotional resilience you forge, those stay with you forever, regardless of her decision. Here's irony part 2. The men who truly accept the possibility of permanent loss, the ones who genuinely detach from the outcome and focus on their own flourishing, are often the very ones women chase the hardest. Outcome detachment isn't just a strategy, it's the ultimate aphrodisiac, signaling deep self-respect and inner peace.
Look, we're all human. There might be a moment of weakness, a late night, a surge of emotion, and you might cave and send that text. If that happens, don't beat yourself up endlessly. Confess it to a trusted friend who knows your plan, delete the chat, and immediately restart the clock on your detox. One text doesn't erase all your progress. Quitting does. To help you in those moments of vulnerability, keep a "Why I'm Doing This" note prominently displayed in your phone's Notes app. Read it, truly read it, before you press send. Remind yourself, pain is temporary, but regret, especially the regret of abandoning your own growth, is entirely optional. Every single morning, ask yourself one crucial question. Would the future me thank the present me for this action? If the answer is a resounding no, then swipe left on your own impulse. Choose your future self. Bro, if you got genuine value here, if this resonated, do me a favor and share this with that friend who keeps
Fake casually walking past his ex's apartment. He'll pretend he hates the advice, but deep down, he'll secretly thank you later. He needs this. Trying to make her miss you is an act of pushing, like trying to force two magnetic poles together that naturally repel. It's futile, it's exhausting, and it rarely works. Becoming a man whose absence is genuinely felt, however, is an act of pulling, like drawing iron with an irresistible force she simply can't ignore. Your phone stays dark, her memory of you fades, when your own light is dim and self-focused. But if you switch that bulb on elsewhere, in your gym, in your career, in your passions, in your social life, she'll see the glow from miles away, a beacon of a thriving life. Stop crafting the perfect message, the one that will magically win her back. Instead, start crafting the perfect day, the perfect life. For you, the silence you fear, that terrifying void, is actually the blank canvas in which she finally begins to see your true, powerful silhouette. So pocket the phone, hit the gym, open the book, close the door to past anxieties. Build your empire first. Let the echoes of your past follow second. When you truly move on, when you genuinely elevate your life, the world moves with you, and very often, she does too.